nowadays isn't always ordinary. 3 minutes in the past, your call becomes cited in heaven's courtroom. 3 angels stood alert, and one in all them, your protector, Archangel Michael, stepped forward, keeping a golden scroll sealed with mild. That scroll has your name written on it. Now not simply your earthly name, but the call God whispered into the wind the day you have been born. And these days, it is being found out. You are seeing this message because the time has come. The postpone is over. The secret that become as soon as hidden to your bloodline, buried underneath lies, confusion, and betrayal, is now being released. You are the selected one to receive it. This isn't always a twist of fate. It is divine design. A letter, sure. An actual letter, is already on its way, and the name of the person who dispatched it's going to break your know-how of the whole thing you believed. It's going to shake the muse of what you thought became actual. And the motive you are analyzing this now is due to the fact you best have 3 minutes earlier than a choice need to be made within the spirit realm. Archangel Michael has waited for this second. He stood silently for years at the same time as others attempted to confuse you, control you, use you. But he stayed because God had already appointed this exact moment. And he says, do no longer ignore this. The inheritance isn't simply money. It is a legacy. A blessing. A key to the entirety the enemy tried to delay in your existence. For years, someone near you has kept a secret. They knew something you failed to. They located a report, maybe a journal, perhaps a safe deposit key, perhaps a vintage letter from someone who's now not alive. However, they stated not anything. They selected to maintain it hidden, thinking that point might bury the truth. But heaven doesn't neglect. And heaven simply unsealed the truth. The sender of the letter is not who you count on. This man or woman as soon as walked away from you. They'll have betrayed you. Or they'll be a person you concept become not alive, someone whose reminiscence brings each pain and heat. But, they are the messenger now. They're the vessel for God's wonder. Due to the fact God makes use of sudden things to bless the surprising one. You are that unexpected one. God says, you have got cried in silence too long. You've got questioned why it feels like something is always lacking, like your soul remembers something your thoughts cannot completely grasp. It truly is due to the fact part of your legacy changed into stolen, hidden, behind schedule. But no greater. I'm restoring it now. Don't allow worry make you scroll beyond this. Do not permit doubt convince you that is simply every other message. Your spirit knows. Your coronary heart is trembling for a cause. That tingling in your chest, the flutter on your stomach, it is your soul spotting a truth it's waited years to feel. And God says, I allowed the delay so the blessing ought to mature. It's far now prepared. This letter this is coming to you includes extra than words. It includes proof. Evidence of what belongs to you. Evidence of a connection. Evidence of something someone notion was dead. The assets, a bond, a name, a confession, a spiritual inheritance. something generational. And the sender has decided to show it, now not due to the fact they desired to, but due to the fact heaven told them. Archangel Michael says, the one who delayed your destiny is set to call your name. That cell phone name, that message, that knock at the door, it is coming. The heavens are stirring because you need to be geared up to get hold of it. And if you postpone, the enemy will strive to break. That is why this message says, you have 3 minutes. Do not waste this commencing. God says, do you understand what has been written approximately you within the hidden books? Do you recognize what I declared over your lifestyles before you were born? That you would upward thrust out of obscurity, that you could walk with angels, that you would be the first to break a curse and open a brand new season of joy. That point has come. A person who once doubted you is now the tool of your rise. They watched you suffer, questioned your really worth, and maybe even walked away when you wished them maximum. But now, underneath divine stress, they're returning. They bring this letter, this message, this inheritance, and they're coming with it. Now not out of guilt, however, due to the fact heaven informed their heart. A few humans are used even when they don't need to be. This individual is certainly one of them. And they will be greatly surprised through what they sense when they see you. God says, do not be sour. Be prepared. Archangel Michael says, shield your surroundings. Your leap forward will deliver jealousy. You have waited in silence, but not in vain. You've got served in shadows, but no longer forgotten. The light is shining now. It is your season of disclosing. And each curse that became released over your bloodline, each word that became spoken in mystery towards your name, is being reversed due to the fact this letter, this moment, this inheritance, incorporates divine justice with it. They'll try to deny they ever concealed it. However, it does not be counted anymore. The discharge has been ordered by means of heaven. And no human hand can prevent what's coming toward you presently. When you have felt worn out, when you have felt like giving up, that is due to the fact your breakthrough turned into closer than you knew. The enemy fought hard to blind you in this moment. But Michael stood watch. And now the scroll has been opened. Your call is glowing in mild, and your fingers are about to obtain what need to have always been yours. You could sense unworthy. But God says, it is not approximately your worth. It's about my promise. You're the kid of a promise kept in heaven's vault. And the vault is now open. God says, each dream that turned into paused, every vision that felt behind schedule, its miles coming returned complete force. With interest, with energy, with grace, and no one will be capable of giving explanation for the way it passed off so speedy. Do now not tell everyone what you spot whilst it arrives. A few humans will act satisfied, after which scheme in the back of your back. You ought to walk in understanding now. This blessing is for you, but not absolutely everyone can come with you into it. A few human beings will pretend to aid you, but their hearts are still darkened by envy. Guard what you're receiving. The sender of the letter is already uneasy. They did not plan to inform you, but heaven shifted their steps. They're waking up from a non-secular nudge, and they don't even recognize why they sense the urge to contact you. But they may. It could start with a peculiar message, a coincidence, a name, a forwarded email, or an unexpected assembly. But they'll bring the signal. And whilst you see it, your spirit will recognize. Archangel Michael says, the clock is moving. You best have a brief window before others note what's occurring. Move fast, however quietly. God says, I'm doing this to show you that not anything is too overdue for me. Nothing is too damaged for me. Nothing is simply too hidden for me to expose. They informed you to forget about it. They mocked your notion in miracles. They informed you inheritance turned into handiest for the fortunate ones. But God says, you aren't fortunate. You are selected. And this message is your affirmation. The angels were looking the mailbox of your lifestyles. And now, the mail has arrived. What is written inside that letter will rewrite your days beforehand. Assume the sudden. Because this is not just about what's coming. It's miles about who you are becoming. A warrior. A frontrunner. A blessed one. A revealer of what was concealed. Stay humble. Stay hidden. But be organized. Due to the fact after this, matters will by no means be the identical again. You have been warned, blessed and preferred. It is only for you. This message is for you. These days, on July 6th, Archangel Michael says, our letter revealing a hidden inheritance is on its manner. And the sender will marvel you. You best have 3 minutes. Open it at once. It's only for you. Do not attempt to pass this. You've got ignored the signs too long. You have prayed. You have cried. You've got wrestled in silence, wondering when I would reply. But now, my infant, the heavens have shifted. The timing has cracked open, and the secret that changed into buried is about to be surpassed to you. And I'm no longer speaking in riddles. This isn't always a parable. I am being clear, due to the fact it's time. There is a letter. There's a message sealed along with your name on it. Someone you least assume has sent it. And while you acquire it, it will not best liberate wealth. It will unencumber memories, names, plans, and purposes that had been hidden from you on the grounds that your adolescence. Your family knew. One among them held the fact in silence. They watched you suffer, knowing the answer sat in a drawer. However, now heaven says, no greater postpone. You have been constantly meant to inherit more than simply money. This inheritance is religious. It's ancestral. It's divine. And it's included. Archangel Michael has stood beside it with a flaming sword, shielding it from corruption, theft, and betrayal. It's why you couldn't get to it before. It's why each time you tried, something odd blocked your direction. However, it wasn't punishment. It became protection. Someone attempted to borrow this letter once. Someone you relied on. They got here near. They sold a paper. They even visited the lawyer. However, something usually stopped them. That something become me. They have been pressured and raged. The idea they'd manipulate. However, they underestimated the blood that covers you. Now, a courier is being moved. A name is about to pop up. A name you've got forgotten. They held this reality for years, battling their own guilt. They finally decided to launch it. The envelope has your name. The letter has your legacy. And the instant you open it, your destiny will shift in ways no enemy can stop. Type Amen to get hold of blessing 333. 3 people in your own family knew about this. Are nonetheless alive. 1 has already passed on. The only who-handed is the motive. You are seeing this these days. They visited Archangel Michael in the spirit. They wept. They begged heaven to expose the reality to you due to the fact your life has been too tough. And heaven heard their cry. The opposite two are fearful. 1 is making an attempt to forestall this. 1 is silently praying you will forgive them while the fact comes out. But I say, do no longer be afraid. I have given you power beyond the trauma. The recovery will begin the moment the seal is broken. You may cry. Now, not due to pain, but because I have by no means forgotten you. That bank account, it changed into created under exclusive name. That land? It is in another city. That necklace? It changed into a signal. That key you found and couldn't discover. It fits a lock you're about to peer. Nothing turned into random. Even your dreams were clues. Archangel Michael is transferring the letter right now. Concentrate carefully. A sound will come. A knock. A name. A smartphone call. A message. Do not ignore it. Do not postpone. Do not hesitate. A while is now. Kind guys to say your inheritance 777. You may think that is too proper to be genuine. You could fear unhappiness. However, do now not allow your history block your miracle. This isn't always fiction. That is achievement. And it became written about you before you have been born. Recollect the dream you had as a child? The staircase. The white container. The strange character. That wasn't creativeness. That turned into prophecy. It was me showing you the important thing moment of your destiny. That is that second. Do you sense it? The trembling for your spirit? It truly is no longer anxiety. That is awakening. Your soul acknowledges what your thoughts remains processing. It's due to the fact your spirit already is aware of this is real. There is something important you need to recognize. The inheritance is not simply economic. It carries religious weight. You were born into a line of royal blood, now not of this world, however of heaven. Your voice has electricity. Your footsteps are marked. Your tears have foreign money. And now I'm freeing what turned into stolen, hidden, and not on time. That is larger than you predicted. You're no longer just receiving something for yourself. You are receiving something on the way to exchange others. Your kids. Your family. Even humans you haven't met, but you're about to be entrusted with the power to shift generations. This is why the war has been so extreme. This is why humans lied about you. It's why they gossiped, slandered, and isolated you. But now I am turning each lie into gasoline. Each betrayal into praise. Each put-off into divine setup. Type Amen to unlock Divine Justice 444. You are not analyzing this by means of twist of fate. This isn't always twist of fate. This is divine timing. You felt something ordinary all day. That strain in your chest. That stirring in your stomach. That unexpected tear that fell without cause. That became the spirit. That turned into your angel whispering. It's here. It's time. The sender of this letter will surprise you. It's a person you notion forgot about you. A person you thought deserted you. However, they did not. They were silenced. However, heaven overrules silence. They attempted to write down this letter years in the past. However, worry stopped them. Now courage has taken over. Now truth is breaking the chains. When you acquire this message, don't run. Do not let pain rob you of the joy that's coming. Embody it. Cry. Rejoice. However, do not reject what I'm supplying you with simply because it didn't come how you anticipated. You prayed for solutions. I am supplying you with evidence. You prayed for freedom. I'm providing you with keys. You prayed for romance. I am sending it wrapped in an envelope sealed with mercy. Kind Amen to just accept divine proof 555. In 3 minutes, something around you'll shift. Even if you don't feel it straight away, watch. Pay attention. You may see a range of, a signal, a call, or an acquainted item seem earlier than your eyes. This is your confirmation. That is your signal. And that I need to provide you with a warning. Whilst the truth comes out, some people will panic. They'll try to distract you. They'll include tears, confusion, or even anger. Do not let them confuse you. That is your moment. Your praise. Your breakthrough. You personal no person and cause of a miracle that has your call on it. Archangel Michael has been guarding this for years. The enemy tried to bribe the courier. They attempted to reroute the letter. They attempted to hack the supply. However, heaven blocked every try. Now the angel has descended with practice. He is status on the door of the sender. The pen is shifting. The seal is set to be kissed by way of fact. Type Amen to believe heaven's lower 666. An attorney is aware of. A witness knows. A clerk knows. All three are concerned. And shortly you will meet them. You may not even need to combat. The process may be rapid. But you need to stay alert. You must stroll with understanding. because after the inheritance is found out, some will attempt to get close to you for the incorrect motives. You'll want discernment. I will supply it. You may need safety. Michael will offer it. You will need direction. My spirit will whisper it. Even your enemies might be greatly surprised. Even people who mocked your prayers will be silenced. Even folks that laughed at your pain will cover their mouths. Because I'm vindicating you in the front of them. Type A guys if you are ready to be lifted. 111. This is your upward thrust. This is your appointed time. This is your divine go back. The entirety stolen is being lower back with interest. Each tear is being improved into strength. Each delay is now turning into divine deliverance. You've got been hidden, however now you're being revealed. You've got been suffering, however now you're being celebrated. You have been trustworthy, and now you're being desired. I recognize you're scared, however you are geared up. I have trained you in silence. I've subtle you in fire. I've taught you to listen while no one else changed into speaking. And now the silence has broken. You've got less than 3 minutes. The whole thing is aligning. The sender is moving. The angel is ready. And I'm watching to look if you will open this in faith. Do not try to skip this. Do not ignore the urgency. Don't permit fear make you pass over this moment. Type Amen to break the final seal. 999. The letter is actual. The inheritance is actual. The time is now. You are chosen. That there's something about to be added into your fingers to be able to make you cry. No longer tears of sorrow, but tears of deep launch. You have been awaiting a signal, begging for readability, and suffering in silence even as others count on you are satisfactory. But I have now not been unaware of you. I have no longer turned my face away. You've been strolling a path filled with sharp stones, and each step you took in mystery, I recorded in heaven. You failed to know this, but the complete time you have been being observed with the aid of want. You concept it become delay, however it was protection. You idea you have been being forgotten, however I was simply hiding your name in a vault so nobody else may want to scouse borrow what belonged to you. But now, it is being released. Archangel Michael says, these days is not like any other day. Due to the fact somewhere, a person just opened an envelope together with your call on it. It wasn't a mistake. This become preordained. This turned into written long in the past in a scroll sealed by means of divine flame. And the person who is ready to surprise you turned into by no means a person you expected. They have walked beyond you, overlooked you, maybe even harmed you once. However now they have come to be the courier of my will. Do not pass this. You best have 3 minutes. Every postpone is dangerous. This message is not an accident. It turned into assigned to you, wrapped in spiritual hearth, and protected by way of angels for a time including this. I saw your tears at night time. I heard the manner your soul tremble when no one spoke back your name. But what you didn't see become the angel standing by your door, retaining a key product of light, expecting the command to release the blessing. That command changed into just spoken. Michael has moved. He has taken your call and spoken it aloud inside the courts of heaven. And while your call turned into spoken, the vault opened. What is internal isn't always simply cash or land. It smiles the entirety that became stolen from your bloodline again. Your grandfather did not tell all of us. Your mother failed to recognize. But there has been unsettlement made a long time ago, one you have been spiritually tied to. And now the letter is being dispatched. This isn't metaphor. This is literal. Watch the post. Watch your email. Watch the phone name. As it will come wrapped in something every day. The wonder is inside the sender. The only who you thought blocked you, is truly the one who is about to bless you. I paintings in thriller. I work in reversal. I work in sudden moments. And this moment is now. Don't allow your fear interrupt it. Do not let your doubt purpose put off. There's no time for distractions. You only have 3 minutes. Even now, there's motion inside the realm you can't see. A pen is writing. A door is last. A secret is turning. And a voice is whispering. Deliver it now.